Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about Legends of Tomorrow, episode number 7, Marooned. In this episode here, another Time Master she gets marooned in space, and she needs help. So she sends out a distress signal for help, and Rip Hunter comes to the call. And this new Time Master is being played by Stephanie Calio, and her name on the show is Eve Baxter. Now, Eve knows Rip Hunter, and she doesn't really like him or respect him for what he has done because he pretty much turns his back on the Time Masters to do his own thing. Even though what he's doing is the right thing and is going to help save the world, they believe he should not have got involved. He should have left it alone and pretty much followed the rules that he has pledged himself to. But he feels as though his way is better. And so she doesn't agree with that. So when he comes to help save her, she's not really happy to see him. And while him and his crew are on the ship, well, they got to deal with, time pirates. Why not? And back on the ship, you have Ray Palmer, Sarah, and Kendra, and Leonard dealing with the time pirates when they attack the ship, and the appears they got to go through. So everybody's dealing with something, but on separate ships. And out of this, Dr. Martin Stein gets to live out his little childhood fantasy of being, a space adventurer. So far, that's what's going on in the episode right here. This episode was very exciting, very interesting, and it also ended on a sad note. Because as this show has gone on, everybody part of this crew has started to learn how to become a team. Everybody learned how to evolve and grow as a person. I mean, even Leonard Snart, who started off mostly as a criminal, who only came along because he wanted to steal things, started to learn that his way was the selfish way, and there's a better way to doing things, and he can actually be a hero. But there's one problem. Mick Rory, aka Heatwave, he has not changed at all. He had one moment with Ray Palmer. That was just one moment. But he still has his agenda to watch things burn. All he wanted to do was kill people and burn them up. That's all he wanted to do. And that's what he thought his purpose was. That's why he thought Rip Hunter brought him along. To be his enforcer. To be the one who kills people. To be the one who, burn things. That's what he thought. Well, things get revealed here, and he finds out, not at all. Yeah. You see, Rip didn't want him. Rip never wanted Mick. He didn't want him. He wanted Leonard, because Leonard is the smart one. Leonard is the one who has a plan, who is not just act first and think later. Leonard actually plans out things before he even do it. And once he does it, he has a plan for what's going to happen while he's doing it. So he's the smart one. Mick is just a brute. He's the guy who just beat up people and burn stuff. That's all he is. And the only reason why he's there, because Leonard brought him along. So once Mick finds that out, things go a lot worse. Because last episode, Mick and Leonard had a little bit of a falling out. Yeah. And because both of their paths are starting to separate. Leonard wants to be part of the team now, while Mick still wants to be the one who burned things up. And you can't do that and be part of the team. Yeah. So the conflict between them two carry on this episode right here. And all I gotta say is things don't end well for them. Yeah. This was a fun episode and also a sad episode at the same time, because you had to see the conflict between Mick and Leonard, because they practically grew up together. They met in juvie, and it was Mick who pretty much kept Leonard from getting beat up all the time he was there. And he was the guy who always had Leonard's back and watched his back. But now that their paths are starting to separate, Leonard is starting to see Mick in a different light, and Mick is starting to see Leonard in a different light. And now they are on opposite sides of the spectrum, and that's not pretty much good for the team. Because now, since the team is starting to form, and Mick is on the outside, it's hard to trust somebody who's on the outside who might not, because something happens with Mick. This is gonna be a spoiler right here. This is gonna be a spoiler. Mick betrays the team because he wants to go back home. He realizes his friend is never going to be on his side anymore, and that his values and what he's there for is not what he thought he's supposed to be. So he feels out of place. So he wants to go back home. So he makes a deal with the Time Pirates to pretty much, well, I'm gonna let you have the ship, the time ship, and all you gotta do is take me back home. I'll be happy there, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. You can kill. I don't care if you kill them all. I don't care what you do to them. You want to kill them? Fine. You have the ship and you do whatever you want. Just take me back home. And because of that, the friendship between Leonard and Mick died. And spoiler alert, so did Mick. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. But now the time things moving forward, and the crew is actually finally a team now. Everybody's on one accord, and nobody's worried about somebody else trying to attack them or turning against them now. So in a way, it was kind of a good thing, but it had a sad ending at the same time. Oh, messed up. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of Legends of Tomorrow, and where do you think the team is going to go from here? Leave your comments down below. Well, that's all I got to say about that. So give my channel a big old like, hit the thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. So like I always say in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.